Competition coon hunting. Over the years, many changes have taken place in the world of coon hounds. In the early years of competition coon hunting, most of the time people were hunting for bragging rights and possibly even a trophy. More recently, there has been a shift focusing more on money earned. The UKC Tournament of Champions does a great job bringing both of those worlds together. How amazing is it that hunters get to compete for a total purse of $250,000? The overall winner of the hunt takes home $50 grand. Not only do you get a shot at a huge cash prize, but you also get bragging rights and the prestige that comes along with winning a tournament that has nearly 1,500 dogs competing in it. The 2025 Tournament of Champions started with 1,491 dogs that qualified to compete. In order to qualify to compete in this hunt, in the course of the previous year, you need a total of 5 cast wins to enter. Making it to the finals is no easy task, and it takes a very consistent coonhound competing in various terrains over a couple weeks' time. The dog's handler also plays a crucial role as well. They have to be at the top of their game and consistently make the proper decision. A tournament and event of this magnitude brings out the best there is. So now let's take a moment to meet the 3 handlers that battled it out to make it to the final cast.
I'm Jonathan Moses. I'm from Monroe County, Tennessee, Madisonville, Tennessee. I live in East Tennessee. My dog is maxed out Dow Jones. He's a 1-year-old spring, which is about 21 months old. We've had him since about 9 months old, so we've had him a little over a year, and we've done most of the work with him. He was started when we got him. We've had to finish him out. Just solid hound. So we've had good casts. We treed I think 5 coons Thursday night, and then last night early we treed 7.
Phew.
We had 2 timeout calls that we had to rush back and get here. About missed deadline. It was close. And late round he treed 2 coons by himself. Pretty much he looked real good late last night. So
that's good. Well, good luck.
All right, thank you.
I'm John Strickland from Springfield, Kentucky. Hunting the Willie's Little Land female. I've been coon hunting since I was, 10 years old. Hunting these whole hunts since most of these guys wasn't born. Cable don't even remember a 3-hour hunt, so that'll tell you. He's not been around that long. So she's a 5-year-old Walker female. Went to LaGrange to get in. It was bad weather. We had a pretty good score. Friday night we had 587.5. I think we had 375 Saturday night, double cast wins. Thursday night we was high scoring dog up here at 7.25. And Friday night early at 5.25, and then late we had 200. So there's some really good dogs here, really good handlers. It's down to 3, and we're just glad to be here. And we get first, that's awesome. If we get third, we're great too. I know Cowboy's a good dog. I've never hunted with Dow Jones, but I'm sure he's the right kind too, or he wouldn't have made it this far. UKC puts an incredible hunt on, family oriented, and we thank them for that.
I'm Austin Gentry, and this is Electric Cowboy, owned by Brian Hudson. I'm from Hamilton, Alabama. That's where I was born and raised. Me and my wife been together for 10 years, been married for 8. We got 4 kids. We got our oldest boy is 8 years old, Slade. I got a 5-year-old daughter, Baylor, and I got twins that'll be 2 tomorrow, Marley and Avery.
Nice. That'll be a nice birthday present.
Yeah. I said I got a good excuse to be late to be home. So
yeah,
we're excited. We're blessed to be here. Thankful for the opportunity, and he deserves a big win. Brian deserves a big win. I think everybody deserves a big win, but this is a good group of hounds and good group of handlers, so we'll just have to see where everything falls.
Tailgate for a sec. I gotta check this out. They really don't make any sense.
Everybody collared? Careful. Good luck, Cole.
Good luck, guys. Strickland Johnson.
Thank you.
Dow just struck for 100. Cowboy just struck in for 75. And just struck in for 50.
Hanging tree.
125.
What?
Which way you want her to go?
He can go. Yeah, you're right, Tyler. He can either come back up here and turn loose along the fence or turn down loose down there along the bottom.
Do what? Walk down that ditch. You gotta go left.
Left.
And had a can.
That's the right way.
Strickland's got 175. Dow's got 100 pending. On strike, Cowboy's got 75 plus, or 75 struck.
Dow tree.
125.
Dow Jones has got 2.25 plus. Ann's got 175 plus. Cowboy struck for 75. We're gonna walk through here. He's probably close to a mile. Last time we heard him.
I heard her bark the one time right when you struck her. You heard that dog?
Me? I heard that one time when you struck.
Right.
I don't hear nothing right now because it's far behind me.
Can we walk to that? Right. I heard her when he struck.
She's treed every breath, and I can hear, but I'm tuned into her. If we walk that tree line, your ears tuned to her.
Gotcha for a quarter.
Dow just struck for a quarter.
Dow tree back here.
125. I do got you. I've heard him the whole time.
Yep, me too.
John tree.
He did not.
And tree.
And trees for 125.
Dow struck for 25, treed for 125, and struck for 50, treed for 125. Split treed probably 700-800 yards apart.
down through here and says, who's the guide, I think. Dan.
Right here? Yep. Right down there, Tyler. Right down that hall.
Hey. No. That other dog came down in here.
Hey, John. 100 strike is open. Because he packed
You got me.
out.
You got me. Straight through here. Hey, John, hold up.
That one I hear right there?
No, hold on, listen.
Dow's got 375 plus. Ann's got 350 plus. Strike's open back up because Cowboy is carried strike for an hour, so Hunter's back open.
Going down farther? Down struck 100.
Dow struck for 100. Good job, bud.
Thanks.
He's saying, Daddy, can you get this? I got another one.
Minutes left, fellas.
Shows what you done in high school.
Only so much gas in the tank, though. Even my Kevlar vest don't add that much.
Yeah, you ain't got much of a tank.
God, tell you what. Probably cost me this hunt you did.
3 Dale.
125.
Right here, don't go into the tree.
It's above it, like I showed you that over there.
Got hands. Just down here?
Yeah, 75 and 125.
Guys, we're hanging loose here at the edge of these woods right here. The dogs are, or Ann is treed right in here behind somebody's house. Landowner's out, so Jared Hutchinson, our guide's going over there. He knows the guy. He'll let him know, but less people go to the tree here, the better. In behind this house, they're going to score the tree and come back with us, and we'll get you an update on what Ann did here.
Come on, you good with you?
Everybody shine.
Strickland was your winner. He had 550 plus. Dale, he's got 150. He had a questionable tree. Judge minused it. They thought it might have touched, might not touch. Got a question. Judge minused it, so we'll have to see what the panel does there. And then he's sitting with 550 with it minus. Whatever this tree is here determines if he's got a coon, it'll give him second. If he don't have a coon and Gentry has a coon, Gentry will get second. He's treed in probably close to a mile. And we gotta go score him after this.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bad accomplishment.
Yeah, I got it.
ain't time to get back to you.
Two of them. That's good to have a buddy. You know what's amazing about this sport is from the time that we were scoring that last tree, so in 18 minutes I had 77 texts. I'd put my phone on silent and had it in my pouch, and you can see it right here. In 18 minutes I had 77 texts. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And it's competitors. I mean, it's people, you know, I know we all get jealous sometimes when we get beaten. I get the same way, you know, but at the end of the day, all those guys are sincere and genuine, and they're not congratulating John Strickland just because they get anything out of it. You know, they congratulate because they sincerely, you know what it's like to spend the time and the effort and whatnot. And that to me is amazing. I mean, how many sports you have 77 people in 25 minutes, or 80 people in 30 minutes. You know
At this time of night, too.
At this time of night, congratulate. Well, coon hunters different.
Right,
anyway,
different
you know,
type of people.
they're always up anyway. You know, but and we had a good hunt. You know, she struck for 50, and when I come right here, when we rounded that corner up there through that gate, she was winding. And I was very shocked when we put down that hill. She just didn't double back then because she was wanting to go that way. But she went on, and at one time she was like 468 in there. And then she realized, and she just turned and come slipping back through there. And the camera guy, I'm like, hey, camera guy, I'm looking at her going, light off that dog, you know, even though I wasn't struck. I didn't want her to come walking up like, hey, what are we doing, Dad? She went down there, obviously struck, treed that coon, and it was kind of off their races. And she had been the second coon. She had been treed a while in there. And when we stood in that field, I couldn't understand why I couldn't hear. I could hear her because I'm tuned into her.
Like 40-something minutes.
Yeah, but the couple times that, look at them, they steady calling, man. So I'm texting and calling. It's amazing. But, so during that time, I was like, man, I'm, you know, the dog was treating. I figured to have a second coon, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to get this one. I got to have this one. And I got to get cut back, you know, pretty quick. And I couldn't figure out, I just don't know why I couldn't hear it. She was like in a little bowl down in there, you know. And that worked out. Had a coon there. Flipped her back loose, and she went up and around. Dal made that tree, and then she just booked on across the road, tried to lay up over there. Is what it was. She never, I was listening to her, she never barked on the ground. She just a couple squall, okay, bam, you know. So I felt like at that point, when we crossed that road, I'm like, oh yeah, it's over, you know. But until then, and it was like, we got that road, we was gonna have like 14 minutes, you know, and I knew Austin was treating, I knew I had that option to lead her, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't cutting her back loose at that point, not with him taking that pump and not getting it plus, and, you know what I mean. So with all that being said, I'm just happy it worked out like it did.
How many trees did she make in this tournament?
Oh gosh, Clayton, you filmed every one of them.
Except for that one and that late round, I didn't.
Yeah,
late last night.
Yeah, so that was one there.
I haven't seen her tree anything besides an open coon. Just at these casts.
In the late round last night, she treed a coon, and then the second tree she made was a den with kittens in it. We could hear them chattering. I mean, but you can't use the phone or whatnot. Right. They were chattering it, and the hole was up there about 20 foot. But they were just yeah. You know, I'm like, oh, what kind of break is this? And then, you know, it dropped down to like 25 degrees. It got cold late, and then the end of the hunt, she was treated on a beechwood den on the creek, on the river down in there. So she did make two dens. One of them I know had a coon in it, and one of them we just needed a den. Didn't even shine it. Bulked up. It's a den. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's all we needed to win. But so I guess Friday night with you.
So go clear back to when.
So Friday night at LaGrange at his house during the thing. So she treed four
at first,
and she was treed after the hunt with a coon. That was 5. And then Saturday night she treed 2, and it was over with. So that's 7. And then Thursday night I had 7 1/4, so she treed 4. 4 then, so that's 11. And then she treed 3 early last night. So 14,
14.
and then 1 lake, 15, and then 3 tonight.
So
18.
18 coons in this deal.
And like what, 3 dens probably? And there was 2.
Less.
She last
Well,
night, the
one
late
den.
round, last night she treated 2 dens, and then she made a den on Thursday night, which was surprisingly, very.
Yeah.
Remember at the end they would have left, they would
Right.
have quit then and walked in, she had a den with heating. I mean that one was, obviously she run that one in there.
That's pretty impressive for that amount of time
Yeah.
to stay that consistent.
Yeah.
And different parts of up by me,
all
clear
over.
down here.
Yeah.
And the weather's been up. It's been 60 degrees. It's been 20 degrees. It's been.
I've had her in 7 states. And Alan asked me down that little podcast deal, what's the best one you ever owned? And I'm like, man, that's a hard question. They all kind of do things different, but there's no doubt that the most accurate one I've owned is, I promise you,
Yeah.
the most accurate one I've owned is that one.
Never they.
Hold on.
Yeah, let him take all the time you need. You need it here? Is that gonna work?
I'm fixing to leave.